This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. It's now time for our cooking segment, and this morning we have Alana Preussner here this morning, who's going to teach us how to make a quick and easy vegetarian side dish that even your kids will love.
I think this is the sneakiest way to get vegetables into your kids' mouths. Most children like carrots. Oh, yeah. So what I thought I'd do was switch it up a little bit with parsnips.
Ooh.
That's a parsnip.
Okay.
It looks like a white carrot,
right.
But it's a totally different vegetable.
Okay.
Often when you buy them in the store, they have wax on them.
Okay.
So you have to be sure when you peel them, you get all that wax off.
Okay.
Okay.
All right? Totally simple. So what we're going to do for this recipe is, first of all, heat up some butter in a pan. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, we're going to grate the carrots and the parsnips. And what you want to use is either your box grater, like this one, or cheat like me and use your Cuisinart, which will do it in like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you grate up all your vegetables.
Okay, and then eventually you get enough.
Yeah. And eventually what you're going to do is you're going to have your sizzling hot aromatic butter in your pan, and you just pop in your carrots.
Now, is there a set amount you want to use, or just as much as you think you're going to consume?
Yeah, this is really kind of more a method than a recipe.
Okay.
I think what I put on the website was like wildly exaggerated. It probably would feed 8 people.
You can always have leftovers,
I
right?
love vegetables. So what you want to do is just stir fry it. And
Okay.
this is going to be on medium-high heat.
Okay.
And I like to use 2 paddles like this because that means I can just move it around.
And you want to
more.
mix it. You don't want to
Yeah.
have one side heavy of carrot,
Right.
one side heavy
Right.
of parsnip.
And here's the secret.
Okay.
You know children love carrots because of the sugar in it,
Uh-huh.
which means it can burn.
Okay.
So you want to keep it moving.
This isn't
Okay.
something you can just leave and run do something
Right.
else and come back to. This is
Exactly.
something you got to
No.
really pay attention to.
You will have a solid mat of carrot and parsnip.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
That's what it looks like. And you're going to salt and pepper. I know you love these.
Those are amazing tools.
Just a taste. And then you're going to cover it just briefly. Now you have to
Okay.
pop the temperature down
Okay.
Right.
and let it cook just very briefly.
Okay.
Now, if you like your vegetables really crunchy,
Mm-hmm.
just the stir frying part would be plenty.
Okay.
Okay.
But this will cook it through a little bit more just to make sure, everybody enjoys it.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do at the end is garnish.
Okay.
Perfect.
And if you're just joining us, we just learned how to make stir-fried carrots and parsnip side dish to help get your kids to eat some vegetables if they don't like vegetables. Alana showed us a fantastic and easy recipe. And before we try the final product, we're going to go ahead and recap what we did in order to get to this place.
All right, what we did was to use a medium grater and grate the carrots and parsnips. Melt some butter in your pan. You can use a wok if you have one.
Okay.
And basically just stir fry the carrots and parsnips together. You can alter the proportions of them if you like more carrot or more parsnip. Salt and pepper, garnish with chopped parsley. That's it. It's so simple.
A
That's such
simple.
Colorful dish
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And you were saying when you do stir fry this to constantly keep
Keep
moving.
it moving, yes.
Right.
Because there's a lot of sugar in both carrots and parsnips, and it'll stick and burn
Okay.
if you don't move it. But
And-
you're not going to cook it for a very long
Right.
time.
And if you want it to keep it extra crispy, to stir frying it is just the
That's
way
it.
it is.
Otherwise, cover it and let it cook on low heat just for a minute or two. It really does not take long. Would you like to try it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Let's
So,
give it a
like,
taste.
what would you serve this with? Like a chicken?
A chicken fish would be lovely.
Oh.
Really, any kind of meat. For vegetarians, obviously, you would want to provide some kind of protein to go with this. But I just think this is a wonderful autumn dish, and it's pretty.
Yeah, and the combination almost comes across almost like a sweet potato taste to it.
It does.
It does, doesn't it?
It's actually really good. It's sweet
Such
and perfect for that side dish.
Such a simple thing. Well, this takes me back to childhood. This kind of stir-fried carrots was one of my first 4-H demonstrations
Really?
that I did at the county fair.
That's awesome.
that.
Years of history in this dish, people.
And
Perfect.
now you're showing us how to do it live on Good Morning Heartland.
No pressure at all.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on. What we'll do is we'll post the recipe on our website at heartlandconnection.com. Just click on the Good Morning Heartland tab at the top of your homepage. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Ella Soroka.
I'm Scott Kellum.
Your news will continue tonight with KTVO News at 5, but you can check us out anytime at heartlandconnection.com.
You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We hope you have a fabulous weekend. Stay safe out there on Sunday, and we'll see you right back here Monday morning at 5:30 a.m.